Hello children, in today's session we will be doing anagrams and abbreviations in English grammar. So children, let's see what are anagrams. Anagrams is a word or a phrase which is formed by changing the order of the letters in another word or phrase. So if we have the word triangle, okay, so all the letters from the same word should be used to form another word. For the word triangle, we can make another word like integral. We have to use all the similar words. So there are some examples here like read, R-E-A-D, read. So if we jumble up and make another word out of read, it becomes deer. Similarly for eat, there is another word from the same letters, that is T. Tail, late. Earth, when we jumble up the words from the same word earth, we have another new word, that is heart. Then we have own, which becomes now. Soar, rose. North, thorn. On, no. Eager, agree. Star, arts. Team, meet. Race, care. Now one thing you need to remember in this is that you cannot add more letters to it. So for example, there is read. So you have to use only these 4 letters. You cannot delete any letters. You cannot add any letters. It should be formed out of the same word. For example, there is listen here. So you all can see the same word is used. There is no omission, there is no addition. So for listen, the word that is created from listen is silent. Now children, let's go to the next topic, that is abbreviations. Now children, what are abbreviations? Abbreviations are shortened form of words or lengthy phrases. You can find these in most of the places whenever you read anything or look into the internet. So let's see some of the examples. Like we have Mr. We never write M-I-S-T-E-R in any place. We write M-R. So the shortened or the abbreviation for Mr. is M-I-S-T-E-R is M-R. Similarly for Bollywood. For Bollywood, the shortened form is B-L-V-D with a dot. Next is corporation. No one writes corporation in full, especially in the names of a company or something like that. There is always C-O-R-P dot. Next one is miles per hour. So miles per hour, no one writes it in this way because it becomes very lengthy. So the abbreviation for miles per hour is MPH. Similarly for New York City, most of the times New York City is known as the abbreviation NY City, NY. Now children, abbreviation also has 4 types. There are 4 types of abbreviations. That is initialism, acronyms, shortening and contraction. Now let's see what is initialism. So initialism is formed by using the initial letters of the words, but here the word is not pronounced as the new word. For example, automated teller machine. You don't pronounce it as atom, okay? You say the words or the letters like ATM. You don't say atom, you say ATM. Similarly, United States of America. You say USA. You do not pronounce it as USA. Okay, you say it as USA. You literally pronounce the letters rather than pronouncing the word. Next is acronym. Acronym is formed by using similarly initial letters of the words, but it is pronounced as a new word. So initialism is not pronounced like ATM. You don't say atom, you say it as ATM or USA. But acronym is pronounced like, for example, radar detection and ranging. So this acronym, the short form, is pronounced as radar. You don't say RADAR. You pronounce it as radar. Similarly, we have another one, United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund. So this whole thing, the short form of this is pronounced as UNICEF. You don't pronounce it as UNICEF. You pronounce it as UNICEF. The next is shortening. Shortening is the initial part of the word is used. Okay. Sometimes with one or two letters from the remaining part of the word. For example, we have the word phrase. So sometimes phrase, the short form of phrase is PHR. So if you find anywhere PHR, it means phrase. There are many short forms nowadays in internet world. Similarly, for government, the short form for government is GOVT, government. Next is contraction. So a word is often contracted or shortened for linguistic reasons, especially in poetries, generally by omitting a vowel sound. So in this, a vowel sound is omitted. For example, he will. So the short form of he will is heal. Heal. Okay. So the letter WI is omitted and only LL is kept. Next is cannot. So the shortened or contracted form of cannot is can't. So you can see one N and O is omitted. Can't. Cannot. Can't. So let's see some of the other forms of abbreviations. There are three more forms, that is reduplication, blending and clipping. So what is reduplication? The root or the stem of a word is repeated. Okay. Exactly the same or with a slight little bit of change. Like the word bang bang. Okay. The same word is being repeated. This is mostly used in songs or in poems or in some of the lullabies for small children so that they can sing along. So bang bang, then there is chit chat. So a little bit change is being made in chit and chat, whereas bang bang is similar. Next is blending. So blending is parts of two or more words are combined to form a new one. Like, for example, smoke plus fog becomes smog. Okay. Then next is breakfast plus lunch becomes brunch. This is a new word which most of us use. Like, when someone has breakfast plus lunch, during lunchtime, if someone has breakfast and lunch, it becomes a brunch. Okay. So here part of two words or more words are combined to form a new one, like smog and brunch. The last one is clipping. So clipping is reducing a word to one of its syllables, is a part of it. Okay, when some of the word is being reduced and only some part of it is being maintained. For example, the word examination. No one uses the word examination in whole. We mostly say it as exam. Okay, so INATION is mostly omitted. We always say I have an exam tomorrow. We do not say I have examination tomorrow. Similarly, for laboratory, nobody says laboratory. Okay, you say it as lab. So only the word or letters LAB are being kept. So laboratory is being shortened to lab. So there are many similar words which we use in day-to-day life, like reduplication, blending and clipping. So with this, we conclude with the explanation for anagrams and abbreviations. Thank you.